Okay. Looks like sector picking it up this time. We're live. We're live. All right. It looks like we are good to go here. All right. Let us get into it, shall we? Even my character's falling asleep waiting for me. All right. Look at that. Beast and Ice is a whisper. All right. Nice beast. Beast to death. Ooh. 3-star. What is it? Illuminator. Oh my god. Trying to make me make a fireball sword. Oh man. Alright. It's always a good omen when you get a 3-star on your first boss kill of the room. Right? Probably not going to actually use that this season, but that is a nice score regardless. Fireball, the actual unique aspect is a little low at 87, especially for a 3-star. I thought they fixed that, but I mean, shoot, yeah, it's 3-star, and then the plus the fireball is capped. That's pretty good. Uh-oh, super on the grab. I'm about to die on stream again. Oh, thank God. This guy if if the pre-spawn setup is good, he basically just insta dies. But if it's not, and you don't get him on that first pop, then you're often psychic damage, ice wind, crazy, or lucky if you survive round. What did we get there? Yeah, that drop in the same. Did we just get this, or did this drop? I think that dropped together, didn't it? Yeah. How nuts is that? We got an Endless Rage and Illuminator in the same drop, and a Starfall. Nice, like, here you go. Here's your Fire Sword package.
Truly think all of this would be that easy?
Of course I do.
You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
See? Ooh, the old moon. Wow. We're off to a pretty good start here. Ugh. Jeezy Pete's. I messed that one up.
Wow.
I expect you to leave there.
We'll go to one. We'll go down to one stack anyway. Another eliminator. How funny is that? This time we get that one stat we didn't get on last time. I saw somebody posting in a forum the other day about wanting to be able to combine items. How cool would that be? If you could get like items with different GAs. Like if I could merge these two items to end up with a 4 GA. That would be kind of cool. I think D4 could benefit from a lot of that kind of stuff in general. Just like not necessarily specifically merging items, but just more ways to improve the things that you do get. Because I think one thing that usually kind of sets off the end of the season for me is when I get everything except for one or two last things that I need, and I'm just farming and farming and farming. I've got all the things I have no further way to improve them at all, and the things that I don't have is only random luck at the drop if I'm going to gather it. So, I get to a point where I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this anymore because there's a good chance I will not ever get what I want. I have no way to improve my character at this point because of it. And progressions for me is such a huge part of playing an RPG. Once that stops or is slowed to nothing, it's not a lot to really make me keep playing. I mean, I roll alts and stuff. My first couple seasons. Well, my very first season, I only made one character. I joined a little bit late in season 3, basically when it dropped for Game Pass, because I had been out of the loop with ARPGs for a while. Anyway, yeah, I started season 3. Season 3, I only made one character because I was still figuring out the game, but most of the seasons after that, I tend to have like 4, 5 sorks. And then depending on what Blizzard has decided to allow to be meta for the season, if Sork has a build for that, just play Sorks. If some other class has a build for that, I take a look at it, and so far I've done Necro, Spiritborn, and Druid. So yeah, usually I have a whole mess of Sorks and whatever is like the strongest thing that's actually fun to play for the season, whether that's a Sork or not, because when it comes to farming for things like mythics, class specifics, it gets a little tough, but for things like mythics or general uniques or just, you know, GA items, I find that that's more satisfying on whatever the strongest signal to play is. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. We're in now. I love those Tomb Guardian things. That's coming from the Heretics.
They were nothing. Did you truly think all of this would be that easy?
I actually did. Wow. I don't know. How do you pronounce that?
You think you
I
won?
don't know.
This is just the beginning.
I feel like it's Belial. Maybe I'm wrong. You don't know. Belial. I think it's Belial. Sounds right to me.
How can I help? You can still use these.
Wow.
So we started off all right at Ice Beast with a 3 GA and a matching fireball sork staff that's got a decent 1 GA. Then we got a pile of doo-doo that followed.
We depart, huh?
Yes, we depart, Subo.
The forge is ready for whatever you need.
Alright, what is next? Let's see if we got any whispers that are quick. Chunk of 5. Yeah, it looks like it's only nightmares. Oh, and Dario. Well, you guys want to see me embarrass myself? I'm kind of rusty with her, and she's harder this season than she normally is. I'm probably going to get pounded in here. But I am chasing those whispers because I want the Varshan mats. Get ready to clip. Ready, here it comes. Get ready to clip my clap. I'm about to get crushed. I knew that was coming. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie. I really hate the mandatory immunities. This is even worse. I played this earlier this season on the Necro. I made it a Skelly Mage. Ugh. Good lord. Alright. I am fully ready for a complete and utter humiliation at the hands of Andariel here. Anyway, I made a Skelly Mage Necro earlier in the season. I was thinking about not playing Sork just because I don't know. I'm a fan of Hydra, but I like a different kind of way of playing it, so I wasn't gonna play this. I made a Necro, and he was crushing everything. Then I came to Andariel, and I discovered the hard way that minions do not like to stand in those little white circles around the statues, which means they can't damage them. And in the build I was playing with this particular skeleton mage build, you basically have zero damage outside of your mages. So if you cannot get them to stand inside of that circle, you ain't killing them. And that means Andariel is staying perma-immune. So yeah, abandon hope, all ye who enter here on minion networks. Well, at least Skelly Mage. At least if you had the melee ones, you could make them target the statues, sort of, and come on, Andy, die. No. Every time I get a second cycle, if I don't kill him, yeah. I really need to kill her in the second, after the first cycle. I can't let a second cycle happen. Doesn't seem like I'm able to. I know I have the deeps to kill her. Seems like she's getting immune. Maybe it's just me sucking. Probably just me sucking. What do you guys think? Come on, Andy, die. Die. No second phase. No! Teleport's never up when I need it to be. But I'm probably going to watch this video and then teleport's going to be up and I just admit it. Oh, dear Lord. I think I'm having more fun getting wrecked by Andariel than I was farming the Ice Beast. I guess this is a good showcase of what a lot of people are complaining about with the immunity. I mean, I have the damage to melt her, but I can't because she goes through all these forced phases of immunity. Like that. Like that. She's dead. And now I'm done die again because, yeah. She's got no health. And they don't let her die. And now my equipment needs repair. Oh. Well, I guess it's worth the sacrifice of my pride to highlight how ridiculous that mechanic is.
Rare to have something so fine.
I don't think I've ever had trouble with Andariel on any class I've played in any season since she's been in the game. This is just annoying and frustrating. I don't understand why, when she literally has no health bar left, she can just phase out and send me through another wave of things to die. I hope that they get rid of that in season 10. I know everybody else hates it. I'm on the forums a lot, and that's a very popular topic of hate. These immunities. I mean, I get it. Like, I had played ARPGs and I played a lot of MMOs, and there's a lot of good boss fights that have elements of immunity like that, where they're doing a phase change or something like that. One thing that it seems really common to me that's super annoying about the way that it's been implemented in D4 is it seems tied to their health bar. And now, on the surface, it might seem like a really logical way of doing it. Like, oh, at whatever percentage, this boss is going to change phases and they're going to be immune for a second while the phase changes, or they're going to disappear and come back. The problem with that is that when you have a character that has the power to just crush that boss, you're guaranteeing that they cannot by tying those phase changes to the health bar. Now, it's fine to have one earlier on in the fight that's tied to the health bar, even if it has an immunity phase. Okay, fine, one. But this Andariel fight, it's like 2 or 3 times. It's like around half and then a quarter, and then again when she's almost dead. It's triggering every time, which is nuts, the immunity. And then, so, but let's say, for instance, you have at 20 seconds into the fight, some ads spawn, and if you don't kill the ads, then she phase changes and goes immune. That puts it in the player's hands that, hey, I could keep trying to DPS this boss and kill it, but I know I probably won't, so I better switch my focus to the ads and drop them so that I don't trigger another immunity phase on the boss, right? So that kind of just, it's minimal effort, and it's to just not tie multiple phase changes with immunity on a health bar, which guarantees you have to go through every immunity phase, no matter how well you execute the fight or how strong your character is, you have to go through that. That's just, I don't know. It's bad. It feels lazy. And I mean, somebody out there is probably saying it, and you're just saying that it's bad. And there's some element of that to it, but it's also not a good way to do a boss fight. It just isn't. It's just, so. Funny thing is, I actually want harder boss fights, right? I don't want to come into a boss fight and evaporate it in 2 seconds. But I want the duration of the fight to come from some interesting mechanic or some challenge or something you have to think about or figure out, not just. I mean, first they went through Bullet Sponge where the bosses just had a ridiculously insane amount of hit points and you had to stand there face tanking it because it couldn't kill you and just beat on it for a long time. That was meh. And then they went to forced immunity phases, which is also bleh. So hopefully they got something better cooking for us for season 10 because I know a lot of people. It's good. I try to be fair. I think it's good that they got the message that people want more of a challenge in a boss fight. They understand that. They heard their players. They know that people are bored with just splatting bosses. But the way they tried to fix it, it just comes up a little bit short. But yeah, anyways, it's there's some good to it. They understand at least that we're not happy with how the bosses are. Hopefully they'll keep trying, you know. Hopefully they won't just say, well, no matter what we do, people don't like it, so we're just gonna leave it how it is. I could see that happening, and I hope that it doesn't because um, this game it does have a lot of good to it, particularly in the graphics, and obviously it's Diablo, so it has the Diablo lore that they have to work with. Um, there's so much potential of what could be. Oh, all right, I think one more attempt at Andariel, and then it's time to go do something else because this is so frustrating. It's easy to see why everybody, well, I shouldn't say everybody, but why when you look at the zone chat or you just talk to other people that are playing, it seems like what everybody did this season, or most people did this season, is they just bought a ton of Belial mats. Like, go out, farm one good thing, sell it on D Trade, get your 40, 90 billion gold, whatever it is, max character gold for one item sold, and then spend it all on Belial mats or Belial mats, whatever however you say it. And yeah, that's what they did. You just sit there and killed him until they had all their stuff, which is it's smart gameplay because you're getting equipped and you're able to, if pushing pit is your thing, that's going to get you there quicker. But it's just sad state of the game that's now the end game for a Diablo game is you buy keys to open a boss and you kill the same boss over and over again till you get your items. Like, what is that? I mean, it's not like I'm complaining about repetition because let's be real, the grind is a part of an ARPG, and all of them are going to have that in one shape or form. To have that grind literally be buying the materials you need to kill the once and only same boss over and over again is just poop, poop. That's what it is. All right. I know I said one more try, but I don't like giving up, so I kind of want to kill her once before we leave. I don't think I have any live viewers right now, so I'm not risking boring anyone. Um, if you are here, if I'm wrong and you are here and you're watching this, drop a note in chat so I know you're here. Tell me if you think I should keep going until I get a kill or if I should bounce and go do something else because I'm getting bored playing this over and over again. I can only imagine what it must be like if someone was watching this over and over again. All right, here we go. We're gonna get her this time. Just die already, Andy. Just die. Nope. She had to spawn her little doodads again. I don't understand that. Like, why? Why, when she's at 0 health, why does she have to go and poof out like that? That's so stupid. I get the first one. Totally get the first one. The second one is questionable, but I could deal with it. But the third one, when she's dying, she's dead, her hit points are at nothing. It's just annoying. I mean, if you've made it through the first two, you've demonstrated that you understand the mechanics. So why? What is the point of the third one where the boss is literally dying? The first one was about half health. Second one was about 25%. We're not going to make it to the third one on this one because I got stuck at the pillar and I couldn't look fire. I almost feel like maybe I just shouldn't even try to kill her first. Maybe that's what they did. Maybe they're just punishing people for their blood and nonsense. Well, oh, this is awful. This feels horrible. Okay, my weapon's broken again. 2 sets of repairs. Kill this thing once. It's no wonder nobody's doing it. Funny thing is, I have killed her several times this season, and I could swear that it didn't have that. It didn't lock me to that third round before. Like, I remember 2, and then she was dead. Before the season, it was 1, and then she was dead. Just die, Randy. Just die. Alright. I actually mean it this time. This is the last time if we don't kill her. Well, we're gone either way, kill her or not. before, and I hate giving up on something, but it just feels futile. It's not fun. You also used to be able to stand in the center during the fire and not get hit. And I'm a liar because I'm going again. All my weapons are actually broken. Probably means I have like no reasons to the company. Yep, once again, third cycle and she's dead. She's literally dead, has no hit points, and they spawn this. Alright, that's enough of that. I am done with Endar.
How can I help?
Almost 800,000 gold wasted. Okay. Oh, happy day. Oh no, that's not good boy. That fooled me. Infernal Hordes. I don't know. Do you guys want to see Infernal Hordes? Probably not. But I don't think there's anybody watching, so I'll just. And I do actually need Obdicite. What the hell? I'm gonna go for that. Thought I was. Oh, yeah, I had it. So Hordes looked interesting too with those chaos waves, the worm, and the different bosses. Looks like they're doing some fun stuff for season 10. I can't wait to get in PTR.
It's what I do. All crappy choices. Yeah,
I don't need movement speed. I'm a teleport. So.
You fight to live.
Just me, or is my screen looking like I'm about to die on health, even with full health though? So if anybody's seeing this and they're wondering what build this is one of Makuna's Hydra's for Season 9. It's the basic Tier 4 one. It's not a pit pushing build. It's the one with Shaco. We got Shaco, Ophidian, Starless. I'm missing Telrasha because I need to masterwork it still. But then it's using Axial Conduit primarily for the resource generation. Obviously, we're not casting Chain Lightning. It may be getting casted by Unstable Currents, but I'm not even sure because I can't remember now if it can cast things that you haven't put a point in. And I don't think I put a point in Chain Lightning. But I'm missing the Shroud of False Death. Let's just see. I don't think we have. Oh. Oh boy. Alright. Just gonna go. Alright. Yeah, so I don't have a point chain. So I think the Panthers really literally only play the time. So I do like to kind of do my own builds a lot of the time. I did a Skelly Mage build for this season. And when I did finally go online to check out what it it's almost identical. Very, very close to what most of the other ones are. As they are, because usually there's only one way to be the strongest. But I did pick up a good tip from a build by Sirach. So that was good. It changed. I made a change based on his build. But for Sork this season, I didn't feel like I wanted to do it because it felt like when I looked at the stuff that was available, basically what Kuna built was really the only thing that was going to be end game. So easier just to play his build and give him credit for it. I didn't really feel like I could creatively do anything different or add anything. I felt like this is as good as it gets for this season. Let me rephrase that. I couldn't do anything creative that would make it as strong or better. I could do plenty of creative things to the build, but it would make it weaker. So there's not a lot of point in that. I did actually run an FO Hydra for a while, but I could not get that. Even fully geared out, I could not get it past tier 80 on bit, which was pretty sad. At 81, I literally could not kill monsters. But it was, I mean, it was an old school Hydra build. It was FO. I didn't have Ophidian. And I wasn't using the Hydra Serpentine enchant that is usually used for Hydra builds because I didn't. The change to it, it works fine for this build, but it didn't. Not having those things just made it even weaker than it already was. I am just getting horrible choice after horrible choice in this run. Spires, masses, spires. I think I had one choice for elites and 0. I'm on elite 4. I've not had a single. Oh, okay. Before training. Fine to take damage, but I want to take longer to kill them in this fire. Or I don't want to kill more in this fire. I will note on the spires they are a little bit more tolerable in season 9 than I remember them having been in the past. My big beef with the spires, not so much the mechanics of it, but the fact that it really seemed like the mob spawn slowed down when there was a spire. So I'd often find myself standing in it just waiting for something to spawn to kill. It does seem like from most of the runs I've done this season, they've kind of fixed that because mob spawn seems just fine. See, there's plenty of monsters to kill here. Yay, Hellborn, finally! Ooh, Butcher. Oh boy. Butcher down. And we're back to Dookie choices. More Hellborn spawn faster. Hellborn spawn. let's get another butcher, shall we? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the Lords. It's been a low scoring run already anyways. Something different. Maybe something I usually would like to play. Actually, maybe, you know, my biggest problem with them was similar to the Spires, is that when the Lord spawned, everything else would slow down. I don't mind if it takes me a second or two to click on it. I just don't want it to suppress the spawn of everything else that you need to be doing to get a good score.
I find fruits, even if they give room for the
Do you, Subo? Can you find me a Shroud of False Death? Only with the right jewels. Yeah, so it looks like the lords don't really slow down the spawn like they used to either. That's good. Alright, Exalted Palmora. Good one to finish up the run. So we're almost at 800. Let's see if we can make it to 1,000. I have my doubts about 1,000 on this run the way it started out, but you never know. We got a couple, at least 2 Hellborn things. We got 1 Elite, and we got the one that makes the event things pop faster for fewer kills. So maybe. No, we're not going to get 300 in this. No, no, no. Is that another? Is that a lord or is that another butcher? We barely got to. We didn't even get to 800. Oh my god, it's really far from 1,000. I might hit 800 at the end. I can't remember. I don't think I got any bonuses for him. Certainly goes a lot quicker than the old traveling council days. Normally I would get the chest and then spend the rest on Obdusite and gems, but normally I would have well over 1,000 later. and right now I need the opposite. So just do that.
You can still use these.
No, it's not too bad. We've got 6K since the last time I checked it. We need this to be around 40 to 45, I think, to safely know that we can do tall rushes without running out before we get the rolls that we need on the masterwork.
It is done.
I am really wanting to call it a night after that Andario run, but I have
How can I help?
said that I was going to do Belial, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I can get reinvigorated by a fun and exciting drop.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, so we've got, that's not too bad. We've got 81 husks. Now, so one thing to keep in mind that we were doing Andariel earlier, and she's like basically a tier 2 boss. So you have to kill the tier 1s to get the mats for tier 2s. And then this boss is like the top ladder boss. They don't call it ladder boss anymore, but this one is supposed to be the next step up from Duriel and Dario. Uh, so I think this fight should be really, really hard. Like way harder than we
What
thought.
is reality? Only what I allow you to believe.
I'm fine.
But I think we can see that as Belial pointed out, we're questioning our reality because that was not anywhere near as hard as Andariel. It was way, way easier. Way easier. Just straight melted. And the loot is better. This is why everyone's just doing Belial. That's why no one wants to do Andariel. Or even Duriel, who's not as bad of a
crushed like
fight.
you've
He
been
does have
fixing
some
all
immunity that he didn't used to have, but it's nothing like the
reality is
Andari.
such a fragile thing.
Oh. Ah. I'm not even gonna make excuses. I just wasn't paying attention. Paying attention to the stream and not the fight. Still getting used to the streaming thing. I've only been doing it for probably. I've been playing games for. I don't want to
The
say how old
only
I am. I've
truth
been playing
is
games for
what
a long time,
I say
but I am
it
playing just
is.
soon. Let's go with Durham Wars. Triple 16%, 18%. Yunk. This is nobody wants it anymore. That's never a good one in the first place.
Why fight when surrendering is so much sweeter? Even the ground beneath your feet can't be trusted.
I almost feel like I should be doing Beast in the Ice League after getting this. So, yeah. Maybe I should modify it for him.
The only truth is what I say it is.
I mean, oh, oh, I lost my only viewer. Died twice and he's out of here, or she. They are out of here. Peaced out.
Even the ground beneath your feet can't be trusted.
Oh. Primordial bonding is crap. Boo. Boo-hoo. I don't think I can use this. Oh. Got decent int. But yeah, no. Yunk. It's Yunk after all. Oh, I really should close it on this. Erase now. What this is 16, 15, 18. Is there anything more embarrassing than typing a bunch of cues in zone chat trying to heal yourself? Doing it all on the stream. I have the feeling that this will be so much more fun and interesting when there's like people to talk to in this game. I find it difficult to keep talking to myself for hours. Maybe I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing in the game and find some other way to interest people in watching besides just streaming, because it gets tough. It does. Not easy to talk to yourself for hours in your monster.
Fall into darkness. I will drape this world in darkness. Even the ground beneath your feet can't be trusted. Reality is such a fragile thing.
I feel like they upped his poison damage.
This realm will be mine. How lovely to see you again. Seeing is the
Did they actually make him a little bit harder? Because I remember just being able to face tank him and crush him. Now it seems I have to dodge his poison and his big hit. Let's do the Varsha. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Oh no, no, no. So one of the two things I need for this is Tal Rasha. And they give me a Varshan ring with 4 stars. It's a mother's embrace to go with this one. Oh, so sad. So sad. I mean, I guess it's better than the one that I got, but it's the wrong ring for the build. I feel like I'm gonna flip that right now. Oh, maybe I can't clip it. It seems like my stream is crashing on Twitch. Wonder if that's just for me or for everybody. Oh man, and now I can't go far enough back because it was crashed. Alright, I'll have to do it later when I'm watching it or just cut it out. Nope, my dice are minis. That's probably that 1 star is probably a Tal Rasha just to taunt me. Nope, it's another Mother's Embrace. Oh, Blizzard, you're so evil. You're so evil. Alright, it's very late at night, and I just got a 4 star 4GA ring in Belial, setting it to Varshan, and that was Mother's Embrace. I think I gotta call it. Alright. Thanks everybody who tuned in. If you watched live on the stream or if you're watching it at some point in the future, I do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, or follow if you're interested. I swear it's not always as depressing as today. I don't know what made me decide to keep going on Varshan, but yeah.